Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn my Instagram around. Okay, there's Instagram. Hi. Gosh, it's been a hot second. Okay, so normally I do my Freedom Friday every single morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'm at this amazing nutrition conference with this new company that I'm involved with, learning so much sciencey stuff. So I was doing that this morning. Cannot wait to share all about the new science that I'm learning. So let's continue, because I want to talk to you guys today. I'm in my hotel room in LA right now, in Anaheim, and it's, if you guys can believe it, back in Idaho, you guys, it's 78 degrees right now here. I'm in heaven. I'm like mad that the conference is not outside on like the lawn. Okay, so when you're here, say hello, tell me you're here, tell me where you're coming from. I want to connect with you. Hi, Cedro, thank you for popping on. So a little bit weird timing, so I don't know if as many of you are going to be live, but if you've got questions. Hi, Marla. Yes, I'm in LA, in Anaheim right now. My friend Marla just popped on. So if you're here, let me know where you're coming to me from, but you guys are gonna wanna listen to this because it's gonna get a little sciencey today. I like my science. I always like you to know that the science backs what I'm talking about. I think it's really important, but we're gonna talk about some really good things you can actually do to increase the good kind of stress in your life. A lot of people are really hell-bent on talking about getting rid of all of the stress in our lives right now, right? But I don't know if you guys know this, that there's actually good kinds of stress that we actually need to optimize our health. And I'm really pumped up here at this conference because we're learning about neurotropics, brain health, really understanding glucose connection between Alzheimer's, and really trying to mitigate that insulin response in our body, right? Because like I talk about, when we start working on the inside, right, form follows function. So when we're living our healthiest life, when our body is operating not only on all cylinders with our brain and our hormones and our metabolism, we are going to look our best, right? Hi, Marty, thank you. So form follows function. So I'm learning more about function, right? That's my jam. So I'll tell you guys more about that next week, probably on my live. But for now, I want to talk about this thing called hormesis, or the hormetic response. So there's a lot of studies going on right now on this incredible topic that helps us understand how biologically our systems actually require a certain amount of stress that we can get from environmental, from physical, and sometimes even from psychological, to actually have the right kind of feedback loop in our brain to create more neurons and receptor sites to make us feel even better and get stronger and optimize our health in kind of a superhuman way. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Like, that's just so exciting. Okay, so I love this stuff. I think it's like my favorite stuff to talk about, but they're really simple and it sounds really sciencey, but if we really break it down, you guys, it gets to be simple. And so you might have seen a lot of my posts lately on, I was doing like the infrared heat sauna. I do a lot of cryotherapy, some of these different things that are environmental stressors, because they're actually stressors on our body that create a different neurological response in our system that allows our cellular sites to actually shift and create more receptor sites so that we can actually get stronger in that area. Isn't that amazing? We're so cool. Humans are amazing. So I geek out on this, like totally geek out on it. But I want to talk to you about kind of the three things that I really think are important when you're looking at adding some stress that's actually good for you, okay? So the first one we kind of talked about before, and I've talked about it a lot when I talk about conjugated linoleic acid, CLA. I talk about brown fat and things like that, as opposed to white adipose tissue fat, and cryo is really good for that. Okay, so cryotherapy is one therapy physically that we can put on our body as an external environmental stress. And that can be an ice bath, that can be a cold plunge, that can even be a cold shower, guys. And it has an actual different change on our metabolic pathways. It changes the way our immune system functions because we have to adapt to the environmental shift. And when our bodies have to adapt on a very basic molecular cellular level, we get stronger and more resilient. And it's really interesting because I'm a person that's always cold. And now that I've been doing more cryotherapy, more cold shower therapy, I don't get as cold. I don't get as cold. How many women out there right now are always freezing? You're always freezing. Well, what happens, you guys, it's a really powerful thing. When you do intentional cold therapy, cold plunges, cold showers, your body actually creates what's called more brown fat. Does anybody know what brown fat is? Talk to me, guys, if you're here. Let me know you're here because I want to know you're here. Brown fat is this miracle fat and actually is the stuff that helps us burn more calories just in our daily life. And we want to create more brown fat that actually helps keep our body heated and insulated and less white adipose tissue. Okay, so what's pretty rad is that when you're doing intentional cold therapy, cryotherapy, things like this, I go see Dr. Jason Watson. He's at Boise Cryotherapy, and when I'm in Boise, incredible. If you guys need information on him, I'll definitely give it to you. I'm in there for 90 seconds in a cryo chamber. Bam! It's amazing how fast now my body gets warm and heats back up. It's crazy. When I first started, I could only tolerate it for about 60 seconds. I worked my way up to 90 seconds. Now I'm going to a full 120 starting next week when I go back. So pretty excited about that. So it's increasing brown fat on my body, which increases my metabolic rate, increases the amount of calories I burn just by being me. Who wants that? Anybody want that? Yes. Okay, so that's a hormetic response. Your body actually gets more adaptive and gets better and stronger at combating environmental situations. Pretty rad, right? Okay, cool, right? Okay, give me a thumbs up, give me hearts if this is landing with you guys and you're liking it. Okay, so next thing I want to talk to you guys about is, don't get freaked out on my sciencey stuff, but it's called dynorphin. Dynorphin. Okay, dynorphin is just this amazing thing that happens in your body, right? And this happens in your body when you're exercising and you're putting yourself under stress of exercising. Now, when we're really exercising hard and we're heating up our body's like, ugh, it's almost like it's like really kind of like a fight or flight. Like you want to get out of it. You're like, this is anti-euphoric. Like this is not the way I want to feel, right? But if anybody's been exercising for long enough, you get that after the exercise is done, you kind of get euphoric. And the more you exercise and the more you work out, the more your euphoric becomes greater the longer you do it. Like now when I work out for that rush, like for that, I feel amazing because I know it's going to happen. And you get almost addicted to that euphoria. But during the exercise, your body is releasing this thing called dynorphin, okay? Dynorphin. The dynorphin is actually making your body say, I don't like this, okay? And what happens is when you produce that in the moment, after you produce it long enough, your body goes, oh wait, it opens up and almost like an opioid receptor on your body, and it's kind of crazy. And what happens is it says, wait, I'm having a lot of dynorphin. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. I need to produce more endorphins to combat it. And then what happens? Euphoria. Awesome, right? So this is a stress that's good for you because what happens is you get that euphoria after the workout. Your body gets stronger metabolically. It gets stronger cardiovascularly. It gets stronger strength-wise from the workout that you do. And you get better at getting happier after your workouts. So it's this positive feedback loop. Right? So it starts with this negative thing where you're like running and you're in the middle of it and you're like, oh, this is really hard. Or maybe you're doing like a big HIIT workout and you're like, oh, I'm really struggling with this. I want out. That's dynorphin talking to you. That's your brain on dynorphin. And then what happens is the after effect is your brain has to compensate and adapt to the hormetic stress of exercise. And it creates this euphoric adrenaline. Right? And you feel great. Isn't that amazing? Like how cool is that, right? So these are two of the hormetic stressors that you can do. Oops, my power lows mode. Sorry, Instagram. Sorry about that. Thought I was charged. I guess I'm not. So those are two of the hormetic stressors you can put on your body that have a huge impact on your health, right? And your mental health for one, and your metabolism, so your body composition health, right? Pretty awesome. The other thing that creates more brown fat and reduces the size of adipose tissue is CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which is in this product, which is where I'm actually at this weekend for my conference, called Trim, which the name's, the name, okay, but really what's in the product, I'm not all about the name, but what's in the product is the CLA. It's not a fast fix, but what the CLA does is it actually helps reduce the white tissue, the white adipose tissue, which increases the brown fat, which creates more leaner body composition, which is what we want, right? So there's so much science. We get to be smarter about how we treat our bodies. Okay, so third hormetic response, there's tons, by the way. There's also plant-based hormetic responses. There's actually chemicals and phytonutrients and anti-nutrients in some plants that actually release these other chemicals into our body that makes our brain smarter. Black walnuts. There's a chemical in black walnuts that is incredible for this. So there are things we can be doing, right, that can really start increasing our cognitive function too. All right, so let's move on. Next one. Hi, Olivier. Hi, Ola. Back to you, honey. Good to see you here. So the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is infrared. So we talked about the dynorphin effect on exercise. Guess what happens, you guys? Guess why people get so happy after hot yoga? When your body is heated up, right? Just like when it's heated up with exercise, okay? So whether your body is working out and you're in exercise, or whether your body is being heated up in a sauna, an infrared sauna, like regular sauna, whether your body is being heated up by hot yoga, that creates dynorphin. Same thing as exercise. It creates a dynorphin because in the moment your body's sweating, it's heating up, it's like, oh, I don't know if I like this. Oh, I don't know if I like this. And so it's creating dynorphin, right? When your body creates dynorphin, your brain goes, oh, it creates new receptor sites, opioid receptor sites, and your brain goes, oh, I need to create more adrenaline to combat this bad feeling. So then it creates the endorphins and the adrenaline to give you that euphoric feeling that we all work towards when we're exercising, right? So you're getting the benefits of exercise with the heating up of the dynorphin. And if you're in a sauna, or if you're doing infrared therapy, or if you're doing anything like that, hot yoga, that's going to do the same dynorphin response. And your body has to adapt in the brain, right? And when it adapts in the brain, it creates more endorphin to combat the dynorphin. Bam, we're all happier. Isn't that incredible? Okay, so not only does like infrared sauna have a great, weight loss effect too, honestly, like it really heats up your core temperature, not just like in a regular sauna. So infrared actually heats you from the inside out. So it really burns a lot of energy. Energy equals calories. I hate saying the word calories. I'd rather say the word energy. So when your body is being heated up, not from the external in, but the infrared actually goes into your cells and heats your cells up from the inside out. It creates that hormetic response, releases the dynorphin, right? And then after that, it creates the adrenaline so that you get that euphoria and you get the burn of all that energy. Energy equals calories. Metabolic rate increases. Brilliant, right? So listen. These are three of the ways, I'm going to go over them with you guys, that we can create that hormetic response that actually increases our health and optimizes our health. Now, the caveat here, you can also do this with intermittent fasting. There's also plant chemicals that have the same effect in our body. I can go over more of these if this is intriguing to you guys. And we can go through some nutritional hormesis or hormetic responses. We can also go through some psychological hormetic responses that you can have like a neurotropic effect in your brain, meaning your brain actually gets smarter because it has to adapt. Amazing. So the great thing is that this this nutrition conference I'm at right now is putting all of those neurotropics and acetylcholine, all these different things into their products now that help not only physical function, but mental cognition, which like we get to own the day, right? We get to use science to own our days, and our days become weeks. We get to own our months become years. We get to own our life. We get to be powerful. Pretty rad. So it really comes down to nutrition, you guys. Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk to you about. So we've got cryotherapy, number one, or cold water therapy, like cold plunges or cold showers. So if you've never done a cold shower, the way to start is you just start with 15 seconds and you get into the shower, you turn it on full cold. The cold water has to hit your face and your chest at least. Then you work your way up to 20 seconds, to 30 seconds, to a full minute. And then you work your way up to where you have to get it under all angles. Under your armpits, on your legs, on your back, on your neck. And that's a different way to really kind of wake up some of those brain receptors. And if you are really working hard on your nutrition, refill them with compounds and things and molecules from our food, because right, food is information to our cells that can actually increase brain cognition and energy for the day. So really important stuff here. Because number one, cold therapy. You can do this with a cold plunge. You can do it with cryotherapy like I do, or cold showers if you don't have access to that, or ice baths, right? It's also good for muscle recovery, things like that too. Okay, number two we talked about was this thing called dynorphin, and it goes into not only exercise, right, but also into things like infrared heat saunas, things like hot yoga, things like that. And actually, the regular saunas aren't proven or scientifically shown to actually heat the core body temperature the way that an infrared heat light will. And that's why when I like called my girlfriend after I did that infrared sauna for the first time the other night, I was like, I feel like $1 million. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so focused. I was like up doing all kinds of work. I was excited. My brain changed, like literally changed my mood, changed my capacity. So if I feel like there's things that can support you in that way, I'm going to share them with you guys. So I hope you're finding this supportive and informative and, something that is adding value to your life. So I hope that this is hitting you and it's landing with all of you. It's so funny. I got a comment on my YouTube channel the other day, and this lady, I'm sure she meant it quite well, but she said, you should stop using the term, is that landing with you? I'm like, what? I'm sorry I don't like that term, but that's how I speak. This is who I am. So here we go. Is that landing with you? Is it? I want to know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Tell me. I want to know. And is this valuable to you? Not only is it landing with you, but is this of value to you? Like, is this feeling like, wow, this is information I want and I want Jen to keep talking to me about? Because if it is, I will. I'll bring you more plant-based hormetic effect things and stuff that we can talk about regarding neurotropics. So let me know, and I'm happy to go down this rabbit hole because I like it. I geek out on it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my conference, but I didn't want you guys to think that I forgot about you today. I'm sorry I wasn't live at 9:30, but like I said, I was right in the middle of something that I did not. I really, for you and to serve you even better, I needed to learn and extend my knowledge base in that session this morning. So please understand that. And I'm always here to serve you guys. So I'm trying to make sure that I show up powerfully for you and for an educated, precision knowledge base that you know you can count on. So hopefully that was impactful for you. So I'd love to tell you more about what I'm going to be starting to promote more of, which is this product line that is just really clean, really good stuff, nutritionally powerhouse stuff. It's scientifically based that I'm just geeking out on, not only for our physical health and our performance in the gym and outside of the gym, but for our mental health and really focusing on keeping our health that gets to be optimized through what we're learning with science now. It's pretty powerful. The anti-aging is powerful right now. We get to have and create health spans like never before, not just lifespans, but we get to age in a way that not another generation has. So take advantage of what's coming down the line because it's going to be pretty exciting. All right, you guys, I'm going to pop a link here for you. If you're interested in learning more about the CLA product that I take that we were talking about, the brown fat and the adipose white tissue fat, I'm going to put the link here today for you guys. Or you know what? I won't do that. I'm actually going to have you message me for the link, and I'll send you the link privately. And then I can answer questions for you privately too. I don't really want to be posting a bunch of links. That doesn't feel that great to me. So if you're interested in learning more about that product that can help you kind of get more brown fat, release some of that adipose tissue white adipose tissue fat, let me know. I'll put the link when you send me a message. Okay, and you're welcome for sharing my knowledge, Olivia. Thank you for acknowledging me. I appreciate you, and I acknowledge you for being here and for always showing up for your health. You're an amazing woman. Thank you. Hi, Stacy, all the way from New Zealand. I love it. Hi, Gloria. Hi, I saw your Voxer, girl. I'm getting to you. I'll be right there. I swear. I'm on it. I won't forget about you today. You're definitely going to get a message here soon, okay? All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, it's an honor to be here and to share with you, and thank you for allowing me to manage your mind a little bit and to help you manage it and help give you information and support you. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go back and learn some more that I can pass on to you. Okay, bye, guys. Oh, before I go, if you do want that link, message me. Instagram, just direct message me. Facebook, private message me.